Okay, guys, it's Therese Paylor, and I'm with the A team here. I'm getting used to having these guys around again. I'm cool with it. I like it. These are my men. These are my boys. And been an interesting team to watch here. We're here at Arrowhead Stadium. She's found a way to come out with another win, their fifth straight. 30-22 win over the Buffalo Bills in a game that looked like it's going to be a classic, devastating Chiefs loss after the first quarter. I mean, this was Lions-esque. I mean, that's what it looked like it was going to be.
Wow.
I mean,
Explain Lions-esque for those who don't know.
If people are watching this, that means they've heard me enough. They know what that means, right? But as always with 3 and Out, we give you a take for one of us, or each of us, about something from this game. And I always feel like I start off with Sam or start off with Vahe. I want to go to my partner on this beat. Let's go to Blair Kirkhoff. I'm going to let you lead off here. Let's go. Ricky Henderson. Let's go.
Best victory of the season. I'm calling it. Best victory of the season. Better than the win at Denver. I just thought that to be down 10-0 and really look flat and getting torched by Sammy Watkins and Tyrod Taylor, for them to come back and really have the answer before halftime, only coming up short on a 54-yard field goal to take the lead right before halftime, I still felt pretty good about them, at that point, and then they just kept rolling in the second half. I really do. I think it's their best victory of the year, and I thought this was a chance maybe for them to trip up, lose at home, bad weather, half the stadium about half filled.
Yep.
Buffalo's playing the stakes are just as high for Buffalo as the Chiefs, and they found a way to put it away in the end. I was impressed with them today.
Absolutely. Vahe.
A couple things. As we talk about the Chiefs, the third hottest team in the NFL with their fifth straight win, which is hard to believe after the 1-5 start. The thing I'm struck by is this was not that Jeremy Maclin hasn't had big games, he has, but this was kind of his coming out party. Like, this is why they got him. He showed that extra dimension. He gave them something that we didn't see them do at all last year, and is in scarce supply even now, being able to extend the field a little bit. And as Therese, you wrote about this in detail a week or two ago, but his kind of fierce competitiveness is part of what shows up there too.
Yeah.
And just a little example, really came up postgame.
Yes.
When I think most of us who trying to look at this impartially would suggest that he maybe didn't catch that 37-yard ball that he dove for, and
Sliding one.
kind of got under a little bit of a trap. And I thought I asked him with proper good humor that he might, smile or flinch a little bit about, I didn't really, or I caught it. He gave me the,
Yeah, just completely aghast. They couldn't even ask the question.
Absolutely, he caught it, and I'm kind of lucky that he didn't come running after me. It felt like so he was really offended by that, but I think that's significant because it really does speak to kind of his mindset. He's sort of still playing after the game while we're talking to him.
Mac is a competitive dude. He's done a lot for them in that way. He's taught those young guys how to compete. He's been good for them in that way. All right, Melly, what you got for us, baby? What we got here? We got Albert Pujols.
All right, I'll take it. 2 things. First of all, Maclin didn't come after you because of the goatee. He was intimidated. He's not messing with that. 2, this is a win. Like I agree with you, the most impressive win of the year.
Yeah.
But like one of the things about it, this is a game that they always lose.
Oh,
that
yeah.
they've lost in the past. They get behind. They're a rotten team playing from behind. They're a team that how many times have we talked about Alex Smith not being able to throw the ball deep, threw the ball deep. Great. The sliding catch was underthrown, but the other one,
touchdown was awesome.
Perfect.
Oh, yeah.
You can't throw a ball better than that.
Yeah.
They've also lost a game when one of their best players has gone down with a knee injury. Right? They blew that 14-point lead against the Bears right here. And I know Houston's injury does not look near, it's just a sprain, right? So it's kind of a week-to-week thing. So it's not as devastating as losing Jamal Charles, but that's a game that they've blown, that they've folded up in the past, and they fought back against a really good team that was playing for the playoffs. It was everything was great about it.
Don't forget that Indianapolis loss either. I mean, Andy Reid brought that up. He was like, we didn't handle it that well.
Yeah.
It's like 5 guys went out with injuries in that game, right?
Yep.
And, I thought this game was a really good indication of where their mental toughness is at right now. These guys have gotten better at that. Give them credit. And that was kind of my main takeaway. Big Poppy here about to hit a home run. Look, and that's the thing, you know, I'm real big on the intangibles, and like the middle part of football is important. And I feel like a year ago they would have lost that game. You know, last year's team, we would have lost that game. It's December now. It's about to be December. It's cold. They faded the last 2 years. They faded in November, December.
Great point.
Here they go winning a tough game at home because the team was playing well. And I'm gonna give an honorary rap triple air horn to Tyrod Taylor because I don't know what you guys were expecting, but he was out there. He was dealing that first half. I mean, some of those throws he was making, the touch throws, some of those throws he was making, the Watkins, that guy might have something. There was some poise there. You know, he's got to clean up the stuff at the end. But Taylor was pretty interesting. And I talked to a couple players after the game who were like, yeah, we respect him. So, I know you look at the schedule, you look, you know, well, Tyrod Taylor coming in Arrowhead in November, you know, they're not going to win that. But he really did a lot in the first half to put his team in position to win. And I think the Chiefs' ability to really clamp down on those guys in the second half, you know, they really did a hell of a job. They deserve credit for that. And you know, that's what winning teams do. They make plays in the second half against good teams, and they're gonna need to keep doing that, even though the schedule is soft. Oakland's coming up. That's not gonna be an easy game. You're gonna be in Oakland. It's gonna be nasty. Oakland's a good, Oakland can beat you. Oakland can step up and beat you.
Remember what happened last year?
Yeah,
They
exactly.
lost 16 in a row when the Chiefs went out there last year.
Derailed the season.
Yeah,
Derailed the
that's
season
right.
last year.
Right, Oakland can come out there. They'll beat you now. You better be ready to play. It's going to be fun watching Amari Cooper on Peters. Peters is coming back home to Oakland.
That's right.
If Marcus Peters makes a play in Oakland, I mean,
Better than the Kelsey celebration. we saw today.
all bets are off if Marcus Peters makes a play at home. Because Oakland, you guys might know this about me. I tend to represent my city, Detroit, and I share that with Marcus Peters. He represents his hometown of Oakland. He's going home. Marcus is going to lose it if he does so.
Does he have an Oakland versus everybody sweatshirt? Like you're Detroit?
No, I'm pretty sure he reps them in other ways, though. In fact, I'm pretty sure he's got some Oakland tattoos. I mean, he's one of those guys that's really big on home. Like, you talked to him, right? And that's what that was about.
loves it,
Yeah, so that's going to be a storyline heading into this game. And also, they can win their seventh. Can they win their sixth straight game?
Wow.
How many
Isn't that
teams have
crazy?
lost 5 in a row and won 5 in a row the same season? It has to be a short.
That's a great stat.
It's
Elias on the
Great
case.
question. Yeah.
And it's so hard to do in this league just because we've talked about that, those decisions, right? So this is an extended edition because they're winning and you guys are probably still watching. I actually am very curious to know, guys. I want your predictions for the rest of the season. I'm putting you on the spot. Blair, where do you think these guys finish?
Well, they're 6-5 now. I'll give them a loss somewhere along the line. 10-6? 10-6 and a 5 or 6 seed. The Steelers have a tougher schedule down the stretch, so I think 10-6 and the 5 seed in the playoffs right now.
I like 10-6 too. I felt like after last week, even though it was a lousy team they played, I felt like I'm committing to seeing them as a playoff team. And obviously today they could have taken a big step back, and I don't see them folding now. But you never know. But I like 10-6. That seems about right to me.
Dang it. 3 in a row. I'm saying 10-6 too. And if the Steelers fall back a little bit, the Chiefs would obviously have the tiebreaker.
That's right.
In that situation.
Now
So
they'll own
they
it
would
over the
get
Bills, the Steelers, the Texans. if
and
it
the
comes to that.
Jets.
Yeah.
Because of conference
Conference
record. I mean,
record,
maybe that
yeah.
changes the rest of the way, but it wouldn't
So-
if the Chiefs ended up 10-6.
So I mean, even if they go 9-7 with all these AFC teams coming up,
Looking good.
still looking good anyway. And I predicted 9-7 before the season. You're never as good as you think you are, you're never as bad as you think you are. I'm gonna descend. I'm gonna stay with 9-7. Man, I wouldn't be surprised if they went 10-6, or maybe even won out the rest of the way with the way these cats are playing. Like this was impressive because they showed mental toughness. They're gonna need that down the stretch. And I'm willing to be wrong about that prediction, but I just know you stay down the line in this league, it typically tends to come back around for you. So appreciate it, guys, and we appreciate you guys watching. We're going to be here the rest of the season, all 4 of us. Going to be from the black hole. We're going to have to figure out where we're going to do that video. We're going to have to figure that one on out. That's a dilemma. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. It's Therese, Vahe, Sam, and Blair. And we'll see you next time. Take it easy.